My name is Master Sergeant Dave Armstrong. I went from group home to foster home to juvenile hall. Most of it was assault and battery, most of it was fighting. The gang lifestyle took me from the real reality, the fact that I had no family, no real place to eat or sleep, that I was constantly being locked up. And when you have nothing to live for, what does waking up matter? I'm in awe that my life was saved by my cousin. And the reason why I'm so adamant about coming to different CASA events and speaking is because I know firsthand of what one caring adult can do. More than just what one caring adult can do, what you can do. We don't often wake up and think that we're going to save someone's life today, do we? We wake up and we get out of bed, we put on our clothes. Unless you have a Zoom session, you just put on the top. And you go, I'm going to save someone's life. But we're here today and we have the ability to save someone's life. And we'll talk a little bit about how we're going to save someone's life today. And we'll also talk about chopsticks. Now, raise your hand if you know how to use chopsticks. Proud to be an American. I served 24 years in the Air Force. I'm not proud to be an American. Proud to be black, proud to be Puerto Rican, proud to be white. Why are you proud over the things that you had no agency over? I'm proud of myself that I worked so hard to recover from all the bad stuff that my destiny left me.
Wow.
You feel me? Do you feel me, Rob?
So first of all, I have not heard that. And I should be proud for where I came from and where I'm at today.
So I want to talk a little bit about perseverance, a little about overcoming some obstacles, a little bit about just life and how there are things that you just have no agency over, you can't control them. And how you can persevere over those things that you have no agency over. Raise your hand if you have a baby picture of yourself, just one. So most of us do, I think everyone does, but that was my reality. Those are pictures of me. My reality was, I was sentenced to a boys camp when I was 12 years old, so I wasn't a really good kid. My mom died when I was at the boys camp, so I was about 13, almost 13 when she passed away. And I'll tell you, it was the hardest thing that I've ever seen or had to do in my entire life. That was the longest, hardest hour, driving, knowing that I was gonna go see my mom in the hospital and she wasn't gonna make it. And when I saw my mom in the hospital, she had just had an epilepsy of some sort. You know, she was convulsing in bed, eyes rolling in the back of her head. And I walked in just in the nick of time to see that. So here, a 13-year-old kid who's probably losing his mom walks into the hospital to see that. Man, that was just the worst picture that I could have ever imagined. Because of Ron, I went on to serve 24 years. Because of Ron, I collected trinkets from all over the world. Because of Ron, I was able to inspire thousands of young people that wanted to see a trinket outside of their bubble. I was able to save lives because of one person that didn't do CPR, didn't save me from a burning building. He just showed up with his heart in his hand and said, Dave, I'm here for you. Let these kids know that there's someone here for them, to give them a little bit of hope, to ignite a little bit of spark. And boy, we don't know what that spark is going to grow into, do we? But what I want everyone here to do is be a spark in someone's life.
And all of a sudden they were sitting up, they were paying attention. Dave told his story, and they all were focused. Teenagers. Anyone have teenagers? That's not an easy thing. So Dave gave a wonderful presentation, and when he was finished, there was one young man who stood back, stood to the side, who was craning his neck, moving from one foot to the other, quietly, just hoping that we would pay attention. Someone would notice him, because he wanted to talk to Dave. They did speak, and this young man's story is terrible. And he's paying for his actions, but he wants something different. And that is something that Dave was able to give. A spark of hope. To me, that's a superpower. Dave is a hero in my eyes because in the course of a short afternoon, he changed the lives of I don't know how many children.
My name is Jamie Harris, and I have the honor to brag about my mentor, Dave. There's so many great things I can say, and I like to acknowledge you and give you your flowers. You took me in and you showed me and taught me so many important soft and life skills that I can utilize in the real world. You're real, genuine, and give me grace. You give me guidance, advice, constructive feedback, and even support. Because of you, I have become more confident and feel even more prepared to keep striving in my speaking career. You have positively impacted my life, and you took a chance on me. It means a lot to talk to someone about my vision and they believe it'll come to life. You are my role model, and you have showed me so many things that I will use, and you have showed me that I am able to do it. I appreciate our conversations and I value them because we share some similar experiences and we are able to talk about it and be real about it. And there's nothing like that. So thank you for all that you do, and I appreciate it.
So after seeing Dave's speech, I have to say that I'm speechless. I went into foster care when I was 7 years old, and I'm now 31. And I could barely record this video. I'm just going to be honest, after seeing that speech. When he went into the details of his father beating him, that was my same experience. My stepdad beat me. That's how me and my sister ended up in foster care. My mother ended up on crack. And, ever since then, basically we had no one. I had basically thoughts of suicide as well, multiple times actually. And when he brought up that story, I related to that and not feeling like anybody cared. And for him to go around and just relate to people like us and to uplift these children, that means so much to our community and so much to just he doesn't understand. I don't think he understands how much he means to us, and so how much he means to the world, really. And I feel like we should really support him because he has a calling on his life. And for him to be a male in our system, in our society, and still alive, this is important. This man is special. He's special. And Dave, I just want to say thank you and let you know that we love you just as much as you tell us that you love us. We love you. And if you haven't already, he has actually a book on Amazon. It's called Why Me? My 13-year-old daughter, she loves it. It's really, really good. And please purchase it. But again, Dave, we love you. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Please book him because he's amazing. Thank you.
Hey, my name is Abby Winslow, and I'm a certified life coach for teens. And I gotta take a minute and talk about Dave Armstrong and this book because I was blown away. So I met Dave at a teen conference, right? And so I get to just see who he is, experience his charisma, experience just like how commanding he is and how much good he's done to impact youth around the world. This guy is such an incredible and powerful speaker. As somebody who speaks and works with youth around the world, I am floored by Dave and his charisma, and just like, he's a big guy and you can like see that and feel that energy.